Okay, so how has been the whole thing after school?
Yes, life after school has been demanding. Oh. It will hit you. Like nobody will want to give you fun again. You will
Yeah.
just be on your own thinking how to make things better.
Those
They
little money
sent
that
you
used to
out
come to
of the
school.
family for the last 5 years. You came back with a paper. But meanwhile, the family is poor. That paper should be able to take them out of poverty. So
Yeah.
you come to the house, you are thinking what to give them to eat. Things have not even you need to know that a lot is landed upon you.
Wow.
Expectations are there. Even though they won't tell you.
Yes, yes, yes,
They won't tell,
yes.
but they are looking at you to, okay, make changes. These
Yeah.
are how things this was how things were before you left, and now you
Yeah.
are back, we've invested in you. So that thought alone at times even takes sleep away from you.
Yeah, I have this friend of mine that after he finished graduating and served all those things, he did everything he needed to do. He came to the family, and there was a lot of pressure.
On
The
him.
guy was
Why
under
you see?
depression. He had no option but to leave the family at that period
Ah,
of time. But what do you think? Like people who are in school, what do you think about like them investing in learning something? Maybe a digital skill, for example. I have a soft skill and I also have manual skill.
mm,
But like those who are in school, they should maybe invest in a digital skill whereby they can be around the school and still be working in US and other states. For
yes,
example, I know you do that when
yes.
you're in
We,
school.
we we can't talk down on that actually. We can't talk down on skilling because perhaps school only gives you paper certificate, which is very, very important. But in our economy today, you need to have something you can do.
Yeah,
You shouldn't be having a lot of expectation on the government. Even to survive on campus, you need a soft skill.
yeah,
I did research remotely, even within campus, outside Nigeria. I have soft skill, writing skill, and analytical skill. So I survive by those skills. Most of the time, I earn from those skills. Even
yeah,
I write articles to earn
yeah. And I see a
earn from
lot
those
online.
articles to give persons and they pay me. So you can't talk down on having a soft skill because if you are dependent on a parent, they don't have much. They'll
Yeah,
support you with little, but then what they give you will not be enough to help you keep you up on campus. So you need to have
wow,
this.
wow.
Even while learning, reading books, develop yourself.
Wow. And I also think that even the children that are in primary 4, 5, 6, they can also be investing. This time when they come back from school, they stay at home, play and do all that because
Mm,
there's no structure. I think
yes.
if there's a structure whereby you come back from school, you spend like 1 hour, go to a computer center, learn something about design, graphic or whatever
Yes.
within the space before they even enter GS1, they should be doing a much of graphic work, and
We can't talk down on
from
that.
that period of time, they can even start learning trading and all those things,
We can't talk
investing.
down on that.
Going to university will not be because of work coming back and work for money, but it
That's
will
right.
it will be like an advanced form of getting the certificate to defend what you know.
That's actually the point. You see, to eradicate poverty, we can't talk down on of skilling and of skilling on time at
Yeah,
our when we were growing up. But now the challenge is it boils down to the parent.
yeah,
Most parents are considering paying school fees for their pupils, which is excellently good. In fact, it's expected. But then after paying school fees, they'll still tell you to go and register them for a digital skill training,
wow,
and they'll need a gadget.
yeah,
That gadget can be phone, that gadget can be laptop.
yeah,
You can at minimum you can start with a phone.
yeah.
Now, if
I
perhaps
started writing with a phone.
you see, if perhaps you are learning with a platform or an organization, there may be laptop available for you there. But then you may not have the opportunity to take the laptop to your house. So
Yeah,
your learning is also limited. So you see, challenges revolve around these things.
yeah,
Parents are interested in trying to go and learn skills. So if you discover something recently, I discovered is that most of the parents that are training their children in school, they are going to school coming back, they are learning skill, but the skill they are learning are not soft skill.
yeah.
Learning things like for vulcanizer, what is it, mechanic, welding, which is also good. But then
Event planning, all those things.
you
I think
see,
they should have been doing that before they
yes,
even go to school. So
yes,
coming before you finish schooling, you have built more clients while you are in school. Like
learning those kind of skills is good, but those kind of skills are skills that you will learn and you don't necessarily even need to get basic education to explore in those kind to excel in those kind of skills.
I have people who are not into building.
You see,
They collect contract and give
uh
to people who
you
are
see,
who knows it. Like they don't even know anything about building.
you see,
They don't know anything, but
just
they
take yeah,
collect the contract. They collect the work. They eat the lion's share and give the other peanut to the people doing the
that's
job.
it.
So, but do
That's
you
that's
plan
actually
of
it.
working after your service and
Um,
everything?
as it is now, I don't have any intention of going to any physical work to say I have multi salary.
Yeah,
I have a lot of things that I've set in place, things that I'm still working on that are cooking.
yeah,
So I believe those will fetch me money that I even need to further my life. I don't
yeah.
want to be confined to okay, why are you going? I'm going to work 4 o'clock. I'm out of the house to beat hold up. 9 to 5, come back.
Yeah, especially the hold up the
I
city of
hold up and you
Abuja.
see, and it's also good to start like that. But then I don't see myself doing that sooner. I don't even have the intention of doing that now. Even though I would do that, it will be something very, very flexible. But now I have a lot I'm doing online. I can
Yeah,
do for the comfort of my house, so I depend on that. I
oh,
don't see myself doing that. And
yeah.
perhaps the future of work is remote.
Yes, yes.
As time COVID-19 actually opened our eyes, but we can't depend on that. It opened our eyes to show us the fact that you can do a lot even from your remote work simply means working from the comfort of the house and doing it perfectly. So
Yes,
even
sir.
from the comfort of the house, meeting your children, eating, you can work and deliver work perfect. It's not necessarily you must come to the office. No.
No, no, no,
COVID-19
no.
was an eye opener.
It's
In as much as I feel the pandemic, but then we can't turn on the family. It certainly helped
Yeah,
us to work
that
from
is
our
why they
houses,
said
eating in the office.
there is something to discover in every problem.
Exactly.
You just have to focus on the solution, not just the problem, but what can I learn from this? A
Exactly.
lot of people become millionaires because of that COVID-19. A lot of
Mm.
people become billionaires, but a lot of people were crying because they have not really built, like you said, a remote job system working
Mm.
from their house. So those people um, who have this manual work, they could not really sort of live in much during the COVID-19 pandemic. But people with remote job actually live better during that season.
And
And
chunk of this remote job, I think there are even better platform that you'll be earning in dollar,
yeah,
converting to a domestic currency, and which is a leverage over those people are earning in naira,
yeah,
waking up any morning. So it's a more higher leverage it has. It can actually come with compared to you earning in local currency and Spain. So when you earn in dollar, you convert so that you are able times two, times three better than those who are earning directly in naira. So you
wow,
can't talk down on the provisions or the importance of a remote way that you. But we need to also talk down on the complexities that involve securing a remote role. There are
yes,
complexities. Although some are scams, some are there are different kinds of remote role. Some are scams, some are full time, some are part time, some are actually something odd. Some will tell you chatting with lonely people abroad and you are earning in chatting with lonely people. It's a role. And economically we recognize that because you are earning from it. Yes, you are earning from it. As an
you are
economist,
paying the
yes,
price.
you are paying a pie and you are being paid for it.
Yes,
So you are paying so it's actually a job, but then we can't in the long run we can't necessarily see the economic importance of that.
of that, yes,
We can't
yes,
necessarily see the productivity aspect of it because these people they
yeah,
are lonely,
yes.
just chatting with them.
Maybe they
So
have achieved their goals in life and
so
they
they
are just
can be
wasting
age
your
of
time.
90% or 75 to 80 years old. So you
Yeah,
see, they are actually done. The economic are not even important again to us.
yeah,
So they're actually dependent population.
wow,
Perhaps so we look forward to the fact that getting a better role, what is it called again? Contributing to organizations outside or within Nigeria from the comfort of your house and any good amount of money is better.
wow, it's
That's
amazing.
actually the levels. We look forward to securing more better ones
Yes, sir, it's
in the long
amazing.
run.
Nice having you today. It's an amazing.